Hello and welcome to Santo's Guide for Cooking. Today we're going to do a simple recipe that's good for your first date when you have your special lady coming over. We're going to be making bruschettas. Um, and bruschettas is a nice little appetizer that we can make with a couple of simple ingredients. And it's good because we don't want to cook a whole meal when you have your special lady friend coming over for the first date. You want to cook something small that you can munch on and keep her drinking the wine most importantly. So what we're going to do is we're going to start out with a nice piece of rustic bread. I've actually sliced them and toasted them ready, okay? So we're going to start the construction of our bruschetta with this piece of toasted bread, okay? Slicing it into about half-inch slices here. You want to have a nice flat surface here for our bruschetta, okay? It's nice and crusty. You guys can't see it out there back home, but this is a little bit crispy texture. You want to toast it so it's not burnt, but it has a crispy texture. Okay. And what I've done is I've taken the garlic and I've separated it, and into little garlic cloves. Okay. And I take a little garlic clove, and I'm taking all of the skin off of the garlic here. That's good enough. All right. I'm going to chop it in half here. Okay, so I have a nice flat surface, and I'm going to rub it against the garlic, against the bread, just like so. All the oils and little pieces of garlic we're getting on our bruschetta. And I know what you're saying back home, we got ladies coming over, and we're going to be feeding her garlic, but it's a good thing. The garlic is actually, little known fact, garlic is actually aphrodisiac and it gets your blood going. You will see this when you have your lady friend over. If you don't believe me, we'll give you your money back. Alright, so next, after we have our garlic here, alright, we're going to put just a little bit of olive oil. I like to use a good brand of olive oil. This is actually from southern France, from Nice, because this is unlike the cooking oil or your Crisco. We're not going to be smearing Crisco on you. You want to have a nice tasting olive oil. This one tastes just a little bit nutty and soft. So spend some money and get a good olive oil. You see here, I've just put a little coating of olive oil. It gives a nice little color on my bruschetta, alright? Alright then. Next thing I want to do is I'm going to prepare the ingredients I'm going to put on this bruschetta. We're going to be making two kinds of bruschetta today. We're going to do a tomato and basil bruschetta, and we're going to do a goat cheese and red pepper bruschetta, just in case you got your animal-loving, pet-loving, vegetarian, vegan girl like we all have in LA. Don't want to feed her too much ham. Alright, so I'm going to take these basil leaves here, alright? And I wash them, of course. Pick them, they have to be nice and fresh and green, okay? So it should smell good. And I'm going to put them all together like this, alright? I get about 6 leaves, alright? And I'm going to roll them up, kind of like you guys back home, rolling joints, just like that. Just a nice little thick, like, roll right here. And I'm going to cut it. Make sure not to cut your fingers. You want to have a nice sharp knife also. So we get, someone's cut my finger off. Alright. Cut them in rolls, and I'm going to go sideways. I'm going to go the other way. Guys, make sure to wash your hands, especially if you're picking your nose and stuff. Alright. We do not want to have boogers, and especially, you can't tell the boogers apart from the basil here, so your date could have a little salty surprise. And it's funny, you know, it's funny the first time, but after she knows that you're feeding her boogers in her bruschettas, she's probably not coming back. Alright? Alright, now, so I have my little pile of basil right here, and I'm going to start with the onions. I've diced the onions. A red onion is once again, little known fact, the red onion is an aphrodisiac. I've actually been eating these today. I'm chewing already. Okay, I'm going to continue. Wow. Wow. Take that plate of red onions to bed right now. No, okay. You guys need some help, so I am going to continue with this. You want to put a little layer of onions, red onions, on top of our bruschetta, right? A little layer of red onions on there. You want to put just a little bit of diced tomatoes. I've taken a tomato, and look over here on my plate, right here. Look. You got some nice juicy tomatoes off the vine. Okay, we don't want to get those big beefsteak tomatoes at the market. They don't have any flavor. We're going to get some nice juicy sweet ones, okay, that have plenty of flavor, and we get that lycopene, which I think is good for your heart or something like that. Alright. Let's put a nice healthy serving of tomatoes on top of our bruschetta. Okay. And on top, just a little bit of basil for color, but the basil actually has a really good taste. And a little known fact about basil, I just want to tell you guys, everybody back home, basil is an aphrodisiac. It is. And I have been eating basil since we started this show. I'm getting just turned on just eating the basil. It's a habit all over. This is the second cut of the show. I smeared it all over my body, and I had to stop making bruschettas. But before I get carried away here, let me plate this. Okay, I'm just gonna make one for you. But isn't that lovely? Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? You will have these women swooning all over you once you make that bruschetta for them. Okay, let's go with another bruschetta now. A nice one. It has some nice color in it, and I'm gonna do the same basic construction. Right, I'm gonna start with the toasted bread, and I'm gonna smear some garlic on there. Got that. Just like grating cheese, you know, as you grate the garlic against the bread, you get all the oils and all the little pieces of garlic on there, and really nice right there. Okay, then pour your extra virgin olive oil on top of it, just lightly. Look at that. This is lovely. Little known fact that olive oil is actually an aphrodisiac. I don't know if you guys knew that, but as I'm just seeing it just drip off the can, I'm getting very turned on right now, as you probably are at home. Of course, just watching it probably turns you on, but yeah, this is exciting. All right, so I have my olive oil, I have my garlic. You know, this is by itself. This is just the garlic bread. You can just prepare this with a pasta and make it into garlic bread. But let's get a little bit more in detail here, and I'm going to take these two nice colors, the white goat cheese, which I have over here. You want to get a good soft goat cheese. Okay, nice soft and fresh goat cheese, and just crumble it up in little pieces. What I've done is I've chopped it into little cubes. All right, and I'm actually gonna, for this one, I'm gonna mix the goat cheese and the fresh red bell pepper together. Mix it up, mix it up, mix it up. Really easy, right? Like that. Look at that. Look at that. And I'm gonna put it on top of my bruschetta. Nice little layer right here. Okay. I forgot something for our last bruschetta. We have to put some a little bit of black pepper on there. Freshly ground pepper is the best, instead of the one from the salt shaker. All right. And you want to just grate just a little bit of black pepper on top here. It's not coming out. Anyways, I don't want to get too far there, but I'm getting so turned on right now by eating this. And which your lady friend is gonna get turned on when she has this tomato and this red pepper and goat cheese bruschetta. And it's healthy and it's good for the environment. Let's try the other one. I'm gonna save the other half for her. She only gets to eat about half of this. I'm gonna set the line. Oh wow, that's good. Little known fact is that the red one is actually an aphrodisiac. I don't know if you guys at home knew that, but when you mix that with the tomato and basil, the goat cheese and red pepper bruschetta. Let's try this one. Don't want to have your ladies eating too much cheese. They get fat. It's around their thighs. I like a lady with a big butt, but big thighs is not good. So you want to keep her away from the goat cheese, even though it is an aphrodisiac. These would be much better than tomato and basil ones. Make them. You know what? Trick, guys. Put a little bit of kosher flake salt on them. Make them salty. Girls are gonna keep drinking. And a little known fact: drinking is an aphrodisiac. Wow! Look at that. Don't you just want to take the next bite over there? Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is all the time I have for today. My lady friend should be here anytime. I've completely lost track of time. In fact, they even lost my watch. But we will see you on the next cooking show with Goodness on. Okay? And until then, good luck.